I want our boys to raise their heads. I want them to act like they have balls. I want them to stop shitting their pants.
Emotional, damn it!
Hi guys, happy Sunday and welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. So NIO stock price made a big pullback again, and it has caused the people, a lot of retail investors, to panic yet again and begging that we all get together for the $100 price target, not realizing that this company cannot be crushed. It can be slowed down, but it cannot be crushed. The partnerships are going to start releasing battery swap enabled models soon. NIO, just like we sold a lot of intellectual properties to McLaren, where we're going to get continuous revenue from that. The same thing is going to happen when we start selling Skyos and chips and others to our partnerships. The battery swap mode keeps growing. We're over 85 million swaps now and added 2 more swap stations yesterday. This gives me confidence. The L90 ramp up, the ES8, we are in the harvesting period. So as the stock pull back and the illiterate retail investors panic, I will keep buying for my son to add to his portfolio to bring his average down yet again. And you see, the competition can't compete against NIO anymore because it is untouchable. In the electric vehicle industry, competition usually comes down to who can build cheaper batteries, scale production faster with the F3 factory that's coming, and sells at a price point consumers can afford, which is what NIO is doing. But NIO has rewritten the rules of the game, and in doing so, they've created a moat that no competitor can easily cross. I will go further to say none can fully cross. The battery was always the bottleneck. For every EV manufacturer, the battery is the single most expensive component of the car. It dictates the cost, limits production scaling, and locks in long-term technology risks. Tesla, BYD, and other legacy automakers all battle on this front. Bigger factories, lower costs, and incremental improvements in chemistry. But NIO stepped out of that race with its battery as a service model and national battery swap network, now over 3,400 swap stations. NIO customers don't actually buy the battery. If they want, they buy the car at the dramatically lower upfront cost and subscribe to a flexible battery plan, which comes with also AAA. This changes the entire game. A structural advantage competitors can't replicate. It's too late for them. By decoupling the car from the battery, NIO has cut the price barrier. NIO cars are cheaper without the battery included. Yet consumers still get access to the latest battery tech. Yes, because they have battery as a service. When the latest battery come out, that's the battery they can switch off to. Eliminated obsolescence. A 5-year-old can instantly upgrade to the newest, longer range battery in under 3 minutes. No depreciation drag, no outdated tech. Unlock scaling power. Competitors must tie up billions in raw materials and factory capacity to secure battery supply. NIO doesn't. The batteries are pooled, maintained, and upgraded at the network level. In other words, while everyone else is still fighting over battery factories, NIO has stepped into the future with cars and batteries are separate industries. Why no one can catch up? I'll tell you why. Building a national swap network is not just about hardware. It's a decade-long ecosystem play involving infrastructure. I've always used that word on this channel. Government policy. When the Chinese government see a winning business model, they fully back it. Whereas here in the West, they wait for a failed business model to fail and then just keeps bailing them out like they just did with AT&T. Government policy, logistics, and consumer trust. NIO already has the largest and fastest swap network in the world. Generation 5 swap stations complete a swap in 72 seconds. Allied automakers. Other EV makers in China are joining the NIO-led battery swap alliance, actively making NIO the standard setter. Regulatory momentum. China's government actively supports swap technology as a way to reduce grid strain. Recycle batteries and accelerate EV adoption. Even if a rival wanted to copy this model, and listen to this, guys, they are 5 to 10 years behind. NIO will be a blue chip company by the time they catch up. That's an eternity in the EV space. The unwindable game. So you see, the competition waited too long, and now they realized the type of moat that it is, so they're getting in with us. Competitors can lower their car prices, but not without losing money. NIO does not lose money. They can push bigger batteries, but that only adds cost and charging time. They can tout faster chargers, but those still can't match the convenience of a 72-second swap and battery degradation. NIO has essentially changed the customer value equation. Buy a car, keep up with the latest battery tech forever, drive long trips, never worry about charging downtime, pay less upfront, flexibility and freedom built in. That's not just a product advantage, my dear lads, it's a business model revolution. The bottom line. You can't compete with NIO anymore on the old EV terms, the Teslas, the Blackberries of the EV industry. Yes, they're still selling well in China because the Chinese population hasn't fully woken up yet. They are waking up. That's why you see so many of them buying the L90 and ES8. But this is why the West are pooping in their nasty pants and don't want them to come in. Because once we have a choice like China, they know what we will choose. While others are still locked into the battle of battery costs and charging speeds, NIO has already moved beyond it. And if you use history as your teacher, you will be calm and collective, knowing that the West will have to bend the knee, just like they did with Toyota, and let the best in, just like Australia did, just like England is doing, just like so many countries throughout the world. By removing the single biggest pain point of electric vehicles, the battery itself, NIO has created a permanent structural edge. This isn't about building a better car, it never was. It's about building a smarter ecosystem. And in that game, NIO has already won. This is why I don't panic. I understand. As long as NIO keeps doing what they're doing by being the best, putting out the best infrastructure, the largest infrastructure, eventually we will win the game, like the founder of Merck Pharmaceutical from Germany said years ago. I hope you guys on a Sunday found this video to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and hype it. It takes a long time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the games are played on Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.